Well then, it was round 13 of the SportPesa Premier League for the Sofapaka side. The Gor Mahia side coming with 2 matches at hand. Action-packed very first half with Nicholas Kirui trying to get a goal earlier on from a cross that came in from the right side. But the towering George Maelo in defense would easily deal with Kip Kirui's moves up at the front and kept the scoreline at bay at 0-0 for the better part of the time. But this shot should have been the one that would have been counted. Coming from Umaru Kasumba, it seemed to have beaten the goalkeeper, but then it went off and didn't get into the net. Kenneth Muguna, unable to make a decision whether to go with his head or to go with the feet, then heads this one out of the field of play, much to his own dismay. He didn't believe that that should have been going into the net. But then Tuisenge suddenly finds his boots out on the right side. A run that was initiated by Samuel Onyango himself from the other half. On the third touch, he controls the ball and shoots it right into the net to change the scoreline in the 24th minute to favor Gor Mahia in what would have been an away outing. Ndikumana, the goalkeeper, was already moving on to his left side. This one goes down on the right side. He makes himself very elastic, but he doesn't get to it. And Samuel Onyango, from a couple of other misses that he had on the left side, certainly put some smile on the technical bench of the Gor Mahia side. And Sofapaka would want to push to try and get an equalizer here. The goalkeeper, Frederick Odhiambo, would be the man who gets the kudos for putting his body in line right in front of Elias Sieche and denying him a chance to try and turn the ball into the net. Josh Onyango was obviously charging from behind, but Odhiambo is the man who will take the credit for changing, or rather maintaining, that scoreline in favor of the Gor Mahia side. That's the story of the outing at the Afraha Stadium that really made the fans sing and dance. The second half would see the Sofapaka side again being pushed into a corner, and this curve by Kirui was not turned in by Francis Kahata, who incidentally got himself a little bit tired out and was substituted in the second half as well. He was looking for a return ball on a 1-2, but it curved out of the way, and Ndikumana got there before Kahata would be able to do anything with that ball at all. But Sofapaka tried to push, and Samuel Onyango again still got the chances to try and change the scoreline. Here Kirui had all the goal line to himself. He just needed to send the ball away from the goalkeeper on the other side, but he didn't make the decision quickly enough. Again, in the very last minute of the match, with Dennis Oliech having been injected into the game, the ball falls squarely on his left foot, and in a trademark Oliech move, he goes on the left foot, tries to put it in the net, but it veers off target way above what he had wanted, not catching it with the top of his boot. He catches it with the side and the inside and doesn't change the scoreline. Yep, it was difficult to believe that he didn't make it in, but that's the way it went. It was different from what Kirui had attempted much earlier on, but Oliech also did not find the net in this game. So it changes the log a bit. Dennis Oliech manages to get a little bit of playtime in this one, but it just pushes Gor Mahia up onto the third on the log, and they await another game with Western Steamer to level their playing time and games and to see whether or not they can take more points from this one. Very difficult game, but I've got the coach here, John Baraza, the coach of Sofapaka, and I still want a technical opinion from coach. What do you think happened in this game?
Well, I think the game was the boys, both the sides fought very hard. It was a 50-50 kind of situation, but it was all about the chances. Gor Mahia got the chance and they used it. But we had our chances, we had our moments, but unfortunately we didn't use them. That is the difference, the main difference.
You put in 2 strikers, Piston Mutamba, you later then had to replace him. Was it because he was blunt?
No, it is because of just change of strategy. We wanted them to try and tire the defense, the Gor Mahia defense. And we thought he really tried his best, so we wanted somebody who can come in and take them on again. So that is why we sapped him.
So it's one of the biggest now fixtures that you have lost. What's the next strategy now? Are you still going to put Mutamba on the bench, or are you going to sharpen him as a twin striker with Avire?
Well, Mutamba is still our player, and to me he has tried because he has missed kind of like three games. So this is a game that he has played after a long time, a long period. So I think he's coming up well, and maybe next time, who knows, if he continues working in the training the way he has worked the past week, I will use him.
Thank you very much, Coach, and good luck to you.
Thank you, Penal.
Coach John Baraza. Talking about his team, he's happy with what he has done in this game. He says he lost it because of the chances. They couldn't utilize all of them. And usually when one side doesn't utilize the chances, the other side will say they took the chances. I've got the winning coach, Hassan Oktay. Congratulations, coach. Difficult game, would you say, from all the other games that you have played?
Yes, it is. We was expecting this because last game they won against Madurai United. It was top of the league and they 4-1. It wasn't luck to me. We knew it was going to be a difficult game, strong side. But if you look at it, the games, first half 1-0, we had 2 clear chances first half, and second half last minute even Dennis we missed. We should be a 3-4-0 for me.
Tell me about Tuisenge. Do you feel he was outmatched in this game?
You know, it's tiring. They play back-to-back a lot of games. And I would like to say something about the referees. I never tell anything about the referees. Last 4 games, even AFC Leopard game, they asked me, I think it was you, it was offside, and I tried to protect the referees. It wasn't offside, by the way. They analyzed the game for me in Europe. They told me not 99% goal, 100% goal. Week before, referee give goal, then after disallowed. 3 games, and today, to me, the referee, it was... I'm very sorry to say, but it wasn't good enough.
Okay, but we always just talk about the game as it happened as well. Are you happy with your team, the way they played today?
Of course, with the farms, yes. If you look at the pitch, how we play is fantastic. Kenya's Premier League, if the pitch is like this, and we play like this football, it's great football. It's we play in the farm.
Thank you very much, Coach. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. Thank you.